Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another video update, and this is episode 2 of Chart Watch and New Release News. And thank you everybody for all your positive feedback about this new feature, which is going to be weekly. And this week we're looking at week 37 in the UK. So the focus is on the UK album charts, and it's just a quick overview about CD sales, vinyl sales, and I'll be touching on about 2 or 3 artists, and then also looking at new release news, which I think you might be interested in. And in this week, I'm looking at the Black Friday record store release details, so you can see if there's anything on the list that you like, and I'll also give you my input as well. So just going to share my screen first of all, so you can actually see the charts. This is the UK album charts. Now, I'm really excited about this because I did the Ozzy Osbourne review of Patient Number 9 last week, which has gone down really well. So how has the album done? So I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit so you can actually see what's going on here, if possible. Now, I want to mention Robbie Williams. Now, the reason I'm doing that is it doesn't matter whether you're a Robbie Williams fan or not. It's just interesting to look at the statistical breakdown of what actually sold. Now, this album has gone straight in at number 1. And it's gone straight in with 37,925 unit sales. Now, last week it was Youngblood with about 22,000 unit sales. So obviously there's a lot more sales for Robbie Williams. But what is interesting from my perspective, especially from the physical aspect of CDs and vinyls, and especially putting across my passion for the CD format. As you know, I love all formats, but especially CD, because it always gets kicked in the teeth, is how it feels, is that out of that 37,925 units, 28,398 were CDs, okay? Nearly 30,000 of them were CDs. 2,570 were vinyl albums, which is a lot lower than you might think. 5,799 were cassettes, which is still amazes me. 777 downloads. I mean, who really does that anymore? And streaming was only 382. Now, considering the physical market is about 15% of all sales, there's obviously some artists where physical is what people want. Right. And what went straight in at number 2? What went straight in at number 2 was Ozzy Osbourne, which is over here. I hope you can see that. Now, Ozzy went in. This is his biggest selling solo album of all time, and it sold 14,124. So the number 2 spot in the UK album charts is 14,124 sales. I don't know what the breakdown is of physical versus digital, but I think we can assume that is mainly, if not all, physical, I would have thought. Now, just out of comparison, Ordinary Man, which is his previous album from 2020, went straight in at number 3 with 12,800 sales. So this album has done better and has gone in straight at number 2. Now, number 3 is Harry Styles, and I just want to mention that because of how the sales numbers tumble. So straight in at number 3, and this is like the top 3 positions, all from the same record label, Columbia, with 7,559. And last week I mentioned that number 1 was Youngblood, 25-year-old new artist, straight in at number 1. This week he's at number 71 with just 1,580 odd sales. And I think that's what will happen potentially with Ozzy, that the fan base have all gone out and bought it, and then next week it's possible that it may drop and not necessarily push beyond Robbie Williams. And that's another difference to what we see in the charts, whereas those of you, boys and girls, who have been around a bit, like me, will remember those times when albums used to very slowly creep up the chart, and there'd be a single appearance on top of the pops. They were on tour, people would go out and buy the album, you shared the album with your friends and went and bought it, and things would slowly creep up. What we see now is something goes straight in and straight out again. For my favourite reissue label, Cherry Red, Toya, which is a box set for her album Anthem, has gone straight in number 33. So well done to Cherry Red in that case as well. The album sales is, as I said, the physical market is about 15%. So this week it's 15%, and album sales are, if you can see here, downloads has gone down by 17% again. Downloads are going down every single week, and physical album sales are roughly static. So that's really good as well. The official record store top 20, this is all the independent record shops, and this is basically all CDs and vinyl together. So you can see that Robbie Williams is number 1 for physical, as you'd expect. Ozzy's number 3, the Amazons, Julian Lennon, Manic Street Preachers. And you've got a lot of mixture of stuff in here, as you would expect. And so this is the indie labels. It's interesting to see BMG as an indie label, but they are. And Slade, the box set I reviewed a few weeks ago, is actually doing really, really well. As I said, musically, it's timeless and superb. Packaging could have been just tweaked a little bit from my perspective. Rock and album charts. On this, Patient Number 9 is number 1, as you'd expect. And what I really like about this particular chart is the fact that as I record this on Sunday, the 18th of September, it is actually the anniversary of the release date of Paranoid, which is also in the rock and metal chart as well. Good for Oz to be there in 2 places. Right, new release news this week. And we're going to look at Record Store Day. And I know not everybody may be a fan of Record Store Day, and sometimes you see it as clogging up the production routes for other things, as these bizarre releases sometimes as they are. However, there's some stuff in here that interests me. So I'm just going to go through this, and hopefully, again, I'm not sticking my camera in the way, which I'm not good. So what we have here, and some of them are CDs. Some of them are CD box sets. We've got an Asia box set here as well. She's coming out. Bill Broodsy, Jazz and Blues. But the ones that I really liked, Captain Beefheart is not necessarily for me, I have to say. Where was it? The first one? The Doors, live, Paris Blues. But this one, Fleetwood Mac. This is the alternative collection of lots of alternative of versions, and it's available as a 7 CD package. So that has got a good chance to be on my wish list. So I'm looking forward to that. Frank Black, I've recently reviewed him. I really like him. Harry Chapin, complete his singles. Again, I've done a box set review for him recently. Now this, Jack Apostolakis, the bass player from Weather Report, this is a triple live album. I've got this on CD and it's absolutely stunning. Jefferson Airplane, also from the Monterey Pop Festival. That's interesting. Jimi Hendrix, Burning Desire. I'm not quite sure what's on that. What is that? It's a Jimi Hendrix authorised bootleg. So if you're a Hendrix fan, it's a double album. It's available for the first time. Very interesting to see what that's actually like. And also we have Keith Richards, Main Offender, Winos in London, 92, a cassette. I'm still absolutely sure on the cassette revival, to be honest. Rock and Metal, Mr. Big, fantastic album. Girls, Girls, Girls Tour EP. Oscar Peterson. What else is interesting me here? Sparks, Steeler, The Sweet. Now this is interesting. This is unfortunately it's just on vinyl. Or fortunately, depending how you look at it. And this is basically Give Us a Wink alternative mixes. So that sounds quite interesting as well. I'm quite into that. Ted Nugent, Tower of Power. I love them, actually. Remember them coming back around years ago with the Warner Brothers Presents tour with Montrose and the Doobie Brothers. So that's interesting. Ultravox, Undertones, got some various artist stuff. And that's everything that's in the list for now. So that's a quick overview of Chart Watch, new release news from Now Spinning magazine. Please subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any future episodes. This is going to go out every week, as well as my other reviews and box set reviews and recommended albums and other stuff. And I've got, again, this stuff going out for my patrons as well. So please subscribe, please share, and thank you for watching. Keep spinning those albums, stay safe, and I shall see you on my next video.